5.5, day 1. X and Y intercepts. This does graph a line that has an x-intercept of 4 and a y-intercept of -2. And remember, x-intercept of 4, that is where it crosses the x-axis. And where it crosses the x-axis, anywhere on the x, y is going to be none up. So we're going to have, it's going to be 0 up, 4 over 0 up, and y-intercept is the opposite way. I know my y, I go 0 over, and in this case down 2. So, or you can just look at x-intercept of 4. Where does it hit x? At 4. Y-intercept of -2. Where does it hit y? Right there. It's just that line. So graphing a line that has the x and y intercept, if it's given to you, fairly simple. You just literally put a point on the x-intercept where it hits 4 and on the y-axis where it hits -2. All right, let's graph this line. Y-intercept, -6. Y, x. So y hits it at -6. X, it hits at -4. That's that one. Literally is just that line that goes through those 2 points. Write an equation of a line in slope-intercept form that passes through. This is going to be a little harder, but not a whole lot. X-intercept of -3, so it hits the x at -3. Y-intercept of +5. So here's my line. If I look at this graph and write an equation from that, before I said y equals, I usually start with the plus b part. Plus b, where does it hit? Right there at 5. And then I need to know my slope. Well, I have 2 points, so I'm just going to count my slope. So I go down 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Left 1, 2, 3. If I go down 5 and left 3, those are both negatives. So rise over run, which equals 5 over 3. So it's just y equals 5/3 x plus 5. Write an equation of a line in slope-intercept that has an x-intercept of 6 and a y-intercept of 3. Here they don't give us a graph to go by, but let's give it a try. So y-intercept of 3. I know right away it's going to be y equals something, x plus 3, because that's what the b is. It's what the y-intercept is. So now I need to know the slope. So if I talk x-intercept, where it touches x, remember that's where somewhere on this line, excuse me, how about, nope, I didn't really want to erase that. Somewhere on the x, where it hits this line, x, I know on that line y is 0. So I'm going to have x-intercept of 6 and y of 0. And for y-intercept, it's going to be x is 0, y is 3. So those are my 2 points. And remember I said this was y equals some kind of x's plus 3, because that's my y-intercept. Well, I just need to find the slope. I have 2 points, so if I find the slope of 2 points, from 2 points, y minus y, so x1, y1, x2, y2. y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. So I get 3 minus 0 over 0 minus 6. 3 over -6, which reduces to be 1 over -2, or -1/2. So my equation for this line is y equals -1/2 x plus 3. So now let's look at this one. Y-intercept. X is 0, y is 1. That's what that means. X-intercept. X is -2 when y is 0. Well, y-intercept is half my equation. Y equals something x plus my y-intercept plus 1. Again, I use my slope equation. Y minus y, I'm going to do 0. Whoops, sorry, I don't need a comma there. 0 minus 1. If I start with this 0, I have to start with a -2 minus 0. 0 minus 1, negative 1, over negative 2 minus 0, which is just negative 2. This actually reduces this to be 1/2. Negative 1 over negative 2 is 1/2. So my equation y equals 1/2 x plus 1. That's all for this